It's a 30-minute zero increment game. Let's attack the pawn in the center. Let's grab, which is straightforward, and let's grab the knight. Let's get the bishop out, attacking the weak pawn. Let's attack the knight and also the queen x-raying through. Let's attack the king with a check on. Take the bishop with a check on. And this would be very interesting to see. I'm going to move the queen here. And we get to double the pawns. Let's get the knight out. Supporting the pawn, but also looking for attack potential. Now he's gone blocking our castling situation. I'm hoping it's wasted their bishop's time because we can castle on the king's side. They are thinking because they've got the half open file with the rooks, and that potentially is a good thing for them. We are going to attack their queen first before we even think about castling. We might even do a virtual castle depending on the situation, just sitting the king here. Let's take. So we have an attack here. The king is obviously going to defend. It's already defended by the rook here. Not doing that just yet. He's going to get a check on our king, but what we have is a check on his king by capturing first. But the king is going to... Oh! I thought the king was going to attack to win the tempo back, so they would win the pawn. But they haven't done that. So I'm going to push this pawn here just to support. It's not going to stay there for long because we're going to have to move the king. I'm going to castle. And that's where bishop, so yes, he's jumping in. He's going to be hitting our knight with the pawn push. We want to move the knight as quickly as possible. They're allowing us to get away, which is okay. And their rook is facing our king. There's no other support apart from this bishop eventually coming here. If we pushed up, then obviously the rook is going to take. So we could just continue with this whilst they're going to dance, putting a 2-on-1 on the pawn. Bishop comes here. Oh, the rook's defending. So there's a move order situation here, isn't there? We are +1. We don't need to be greedy. I think if we push here first, then the bishop's no longer going there to this square. That's what I'm thinking. So this pawn gets to be of some type of use by pushing. Could push here, but no, the rook will take. Let's grab. Could x-ray through to... Oh, Shah, what's happening? Don't know what that was. So we can hit the rook with this pawn. Strange things happening. So if we go up, then he's... Yeah, if we go up, he goes back. He's beating us, basically. Goes back. And the bishop wants to be here, so he's attacking the pawn again. Yeah, that's ugly. Is there anything else? Could push this pawn to block the bishop from ever coming to that point. This pawn does go, but then we would... Oh, we can't get a fork. No, it would be a fork. It'd be a beautiful fork. Yeah. So go here like this, the rook takes, we get a fork with the pawn. That's the state of play of this game. So far, feeling like we're gaining some advantages, small bits at a time. Oh, we don't get the fork. Damn, didn't realise that was happening. But their rook is a little bit jammed in, and I think he's just going to take the pawn here, isn't he? Ooh, so we were just monologuing, weren't we? And we should never monologue. We should never monologue. It never works out for us. Ah, man. So I think attacking the bishop should work for us. Might sacrifice. I don't think so. He's just probably going here. Piece for a piece and all that. Let's take. And he's wanting to get this rook out of there in a positive vein. So this could end up being a draw quite easily. We are +2 on the pawns at the minute. And he's backing the pawn that's got protection on. What am I missing? He's not doing any of this business, is he? Continue with the attempt. Don't think it's going to work, is it? So we could put the check on the king with the rook. Just goes backwards and forwards. Going to hit it. But this player probably is just going to do that. Okay, so we've got the situation brewing. Could come across here to attack this pawn, but he can just drop. So I think we'll attack this pawn. Because rook in the centre of the board has no place currently for the opponent. So he's looking to trade. And should we trade? I don't think so in this situation. Let's take as much as we can. And the king is in. Now we go and take it. So we'll take it now. And are our pawns fast enough? 1, 2. Oh, they've resigned. Damn, I was doing the count. So yeah, that was a nice. Well, felt okay. Felt the state of play during it felt fairly comfortable. I was giving my story. My story felt happy. I don't think I had too many major concerns. Doing the evaluation to see if it's showing that, hey, dude, you need to really be concerned about this or that or the other. But I didn't feel like it was too heavy in terms of concerns. And you see that big drop there? Look at that. So it's saying castle. And I'm still now, I'm happy, comfortable with that. So they've moved across and we take. Doesn't like the knight move. Oh, that's because we could have lost the knight. And they would have got the pawn with a check on the king. Yes. So that's where the issue, that's a concern. We shouldn't have done that move. Yeah. So it's saying knight d6. Oh, that's a check. Why didn't I see that? Oh my god, I'd have got the rook off the board. Oh my god, that's the tunnel vision thing kicking in, wasn't it? Of focusing, oh yes, I'm getting this. Oh my god, look at that. Ah, don't need to do any more, yeah, because that was the worry. Because really, they didn't need to, they should have moved their king and just gone here. And then we lose the pawn, so we move the knight somewhere, and then he's taking with a check. Yeah, it's nothing major, but you know, the upper pawn. Are they not upper pawn? Oh no, they get the pawn back. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They get the pawn back, but we can no longer castle. And we don't like the position because it looks kind of rubbish. So the king would probably come here. And then their rook would probably come here. It's not saying that though, but why wouldn't it come there attacking this pawn? What is it saying? Rook h e8. Rook h e8, so it's doubling the rooks, which is good basic chess, but clever clogs humans would be. Why would they not do this move? So it's saying a4. a4, which protects the knight. And then it takes the b2. Yeah. That's the type of thing a human would do, wouldn't it? Does look like it's a bit jammed in, but it'd have to come back out again. And then we've got this, haven't we? But we're not going to do that because the rook will just come across and x-ray through. So yeah, okay, interesting game. State of play, bit of an anomaly with the knight move. So looking back on it, obviously, and during the game, we did notice it and we had the panic on, but the opponent didn't attack it. So it had its ups and its downs during the game, as humans do.